Hey guys, and welcome back to the Breath of the Wild stream, part 5. Last time we did take down Meadow. There he is. And this time we're gonna go take down Ruta, get Mipha's Grace, and I guess we'll see where that takes us in our time. So I apologize for the audio quality. I've been playing with the microphone settings a little bit, so I don't know if it's worse or better. So let me know, and I'll try to fix it. Either during the stream, if it's really bad, or I'll just fix it for the next stream if it's just mildly annoying, I guess. I guess I could just fix it in this stream since it probably won't be too hard of an issue to fix. Oh, okay. So now that we have Rivali's Gale, I do want to hit this tower again and try again. Because this tower was giving us some grief. Yeah, so I think I have it set so the mic should cancel out any noise coming from the computer, but I don't know if it's actually doing that without actually hearing it for myself, which I can't do because then I'll create a feedback loop, which won't be pretty for anybody. So I've opted to just let you guys tell me if it sounds like crap. And then I'll try not to play with my microphone settings anymore. I was just trying to get it to sound a little bit clearer. I noticed in previous videos it kind of sounded weird, so I was trying to get it clearer. So we'll see if I did anything to make it better. But I might have made it worse. Okay, is that the tower we're going to? Or is that... Okay, no, that is. As soon as we land, we can get on our horse. It'll be much faster. Hopefully it doesn't rain when we get there. Oh, the rain disappeared off the forecast. Okay, I guess it's just overcast now. Oh, it's probably because we're close to this place right here. What is this in the ground? Oh, that's a snake. Look at some snakes. Oh no, bad keys. Oh, I don't want the trial. Go away. Yeah, we'll come back once we have the Thunder Helm. Alright, what's on me? That's probably everything. Literally everything. Oh, it's cool. Oh! Oh, I started out the lightning today. So I declipped all that. Well, it's not raining right here, so that works for me. Okay, see, the rain is back. That's what I was talking about. There's like rain coming up. And I don't want to deal with rain on this tower. So I have a regular bow with regular arrows. I need more regular arrows. I don't know what electric what are they called? Wizards are weak against. I was gonna say allergic. Yeah, I don't know what their weakness is. But they're pretty annoying. Wow, I'm doing nothing with this. How much these guys have? Just laughing at me. Oh, this is not good. And yeah, that hurts. Okay. That was a weird shot. What is happening? Where am I? Very nice. And that's how we do that tower. The alternate way is to kill everybody, but I don't want to use all my equipment to do that. Alright, now that that's done, we will start making our way over here. And what is this one? Why didn't I do this? Oh, apparatus, that's why. Okay. Start making our way over towards Valuta. There's a few shrines like right outside the Zora River route that we're gonna hit first. I want to see how much this Great Fairy costs. I forget if she's going to be expensive or not. We got one already because I skipped this one for some reason. There's usually some Silent Princess back here. Yeah, there they are in the corner. I need 3 to upgrade the champion tunic, which I just got, so that's great. So we can do that while we're here. I hear a blood moon. I like looking at the moon. Oh, I was gonna pose with the moon.
Link.
We'll watch it the first time, but then after that I'm skipping because I don't want to watch it.
Ganon's power grows. It rises to its peak under the hour of the blood moon. By its glow, the aimless spirits of monsters slain in the name of the light return to flesh. Link, please be careful.
It's interesting that a blood moon triggered. I feel like we haven't killed a whole lot, actually. I guess we did take down all those guardians, so maybe that's why it triggered. But that was a while ago. So 500 rupees. Yeah, no, we're gonna pass on that. Yep, that is truly tragic. We'll come back and do it later. And since I have, oh no, never mind. I was gonna use one more Rivali's Gale, but I'll use it up here for this shrine with all the spikes on it. I was gonna say, since we only have one, we should use it, but I understand why, but I don't like that it doesn't recharge if you haven't used all of your uses for Rivali's Gale. So sometimes I'll just sit there with like one, and then I'm trying to climb a tall cliff or something, and it's like, too bad, you only have one more of these, and then I just have to sit there. Or find another way. But sometimes sitting is just faster. Hey, friend. That was cool. He was sitting on this rock, so he's like camouflaging with the rock. Oh, so I figured out my schedule for this, which is why I wasn't on over the weekend. I was trying to figure out that amongst other things. So let's see what it is. It's not very consistent, but it's the only thing that works with my schedule. So Monday, well, let me not lie. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay, every day except for Wednesday is going to be at noon. And then on Wednesdays, because I work early in the morning, and then I get off right before I stream. But Wednesdays I work on. So Wednesday will be at 3 instead of noon. So every day will be noon, and then Wednesdays will be 3. If anybody cares. I don't know if you do. Or anybody watching this after the fact. I played around. I thought noon might just be a weird time, so I played around with like different times last week. And it was just kind of the same across the board. So once I have like consistent viewership and I have more feedback, then times might change as demand changes, but right now that's what the time is going to be. And I've never done that trial so quickly. I'm usually like fighting the balls to stay up there. I think there's like a secret treasure chest or something down here. Yeah. Any money? 22. Do I want one? I guess I could get rid of this stick. Alright. There we go. We can add another heart to our stack of hearts. I thought about doing a 3-heart challenge run. I saw someone doing it the other day, and I was like, hey, that would be interesting. But I think it would be mostly just me dying a lot, and I don't know how exciting that is to watch. So, I mean, at first it would be fine, but it would probably get old quickly. Especially because a lot of these guys will one-shot you, especially the further you get into the game, and everybody starts turning into, like, black bokoblins. I see a shrine over there that I'm trying to mark. But it keeps disappearing. Come on. There we go. We're gonna go do that one in a second. But I want to hit this one and that one over there first, and get the tower. And then we'll fly back over there, teleport back, do a lot of zigzagging. The worst possible route we can take, that's the one we're gonna do. The zero efficiency route. Want this frog? Come here. Come here, frog. That guy was looking really bored. I'm glad I could spice up his life. What is shiny over here? Oh, these little lotus seeds. I don't know what to use those for, actually. Like, I'll collect them, but I've never actually used them for anything. But I also don't cook a whole lot, or look into recipes, or use potions. Like, I use potion for, rusty shield. What am I trying to say? For like cold and hot resistance. Like for Hebrew Mountain or something. Just because the warm doublet I have isn't enough, and I don't want to pay for the snow quill outfit. But I will at some point, because I can't use potions forever. And then I'll use them in the desert if I need to do something and I don't have enough heat resistance. Because some parts of the desert... I need to not do that. Some parts of the desert are too hot even with Vi outfit, whatever it's called. It is always raining when I get to the shrine. Because I always have to wait for fire arrows, but this time we'll just fly over it. Yeah, other than that, I do use, let's see, I used an attack up once when I was doing Trial of the Sword. I made like a 10 or 15 minute one. I don't like this shrine, it takes too long. I don't know if it's a good one. Okay. So this laser goes around, and then it eventually hits the thing in the water level. Okay. Wanted to see if I could find it. So, yeah, I didn't actually need these. I could have just swam across. And then I have to hit that button, right? Hold on, this is magnetic. Okay, now that's gonna float. Okay. Now we just have to watch out for the laser. Yeah, can we just... Okay, we do it that way. Alright. There we go. This is off to a wonderful start. Cool, okay. And then there's something else. If you're trying to get the chest in here, it's like a whole other process. So we're just gonna get this. We'll come back when we do 100%. If we do 100%, I don't know if we will, because I think Twitch is oversaturated with Breath of the Wild. And so I might try to find a new game to stream. Which is sad, because I like Breath of the Wild, but that's alright. There are other games. Maybe you guys, whoever's watching or whoever is watching later, can tell me what you want to see. Or what you think would be interesting. Something that no other streamer is doing that you're like really into, even if it's like some weird game that nobody's ever heard of. Because I find a lot of new games just from like watching people on Twitch. And I don't know, I'm so bad at that all the time. But like Dead Cells, I had no idea about Dead Cells until I saw someone playing it. And so I was like, oh, that's a super cool game. So then maybe that's just me being a horrible, like, community member for not knowing what Dead Cells is, but... Like, I knew about it, like, I had heard the name, because I think IGN had that, like, plagiarism thing, where that guy took some other dude's review of Dead Cells, and that's where I heard it. But I was never super into roguelikes, so I just kind of ignored it. The only one I've ever played is Binding of Isaac, and I played like 80 hours of that game, because I was getting pretty good at it, and then, but I was playing it on my Switch, and then I got a new Switch, and when the save data came across, for some reason Binding of Isaac didn't. So, I lost all of my save data for Binding of Isaac. And, I don't know, those types of games, it's not like you have a whole lot of save data, because you don't have, like, story progression or whatever that you're saving. But all my characters were gone, and all my stats were gone, and I didn't want to do it again. So, I didn't. That and Hyrule Warriors. Oh, I was so mad. I had like 200 something hours in Hyrule Warriors, and I was like almost done with doing the adventure maps, and I had so much done, and then lost it all, and I haven't played it since. I might go back to it because I'm starting to feel that itch again, but I was pretty bitter. That was like a year ago. I haven't played it since. I don't know if it was a year ago. I don't even know how long it had been out, but it was a while ago, and I haven't played it since it happened. It happened like right after the game came out. I literally played that game non-stop for like 2 weeks. I don't know how Gerard does it. Because before that game even came out, he like sat down and finished it pretty quickly, I think. I think like within a day he finished all of the campaign stuff. And then he didn't finish the adventure stuff, but I think he got like a good half of it done in just a day. I don't know. That guy goes through games faster than I read the back of the box, so. I don't know. If you don't know who that is, I guess we'll figure out to the whole 4 people that watch me. But, Gerard the Completionist, he's a really cool YouTube channel. I'd go watch his videos. Just go watch all of them, because they're all really good. He's a pretty funny guy, too. Not that I know him, like, personally, but he seems like a funny guy. He's one of the few channels that I, like, consider, like, supporting on their Patreon. I don't normally go for Patreon, because I think it's kind of, like, weird. I don't know. I don't want to say, like, it's scammy or it's, like, bad business or anything like that, because some people actually request for content creators to have Patreons, and so I don't hate the idea of Patreon. I just think it's something that I wouldn't do, even if I had, like, a lot of viewers or followers or things like that. Just because it feels weird to me. I don't know. I don't know the financials on that either. I don't know how much you actually make off of Patreon. Because it's a monthly thing. And unless you're like a high-tier Patreon supporter, I can't imagine you're bringing much to the table. I guess if you have a lot of people. If you're like Gerard, you have lots of followers, lots of subscribers. Or, trying to think of other people that have Patreons. I can't think of one. Like, Beat 'em Ups. He has a Patreon. But, I don't know how many people are on there, or how many people are contributing. I think it tells you on their Patreon, like, how many members there are. But I haven't looked at it recently. But, like, if they're all level 1. Oh, no, you know what? Actually, he did say something like he gets, Beat 'em Ups. He gets, like, $2,000 or $3,000 a month from Patreon, so I guess that's good. He said that for his, he did a charity stream, I think, for, what was it? It was, like, depression. For people with depression, or things like depression. I don't know. There was a few of them. I didn't watch the stream, but he wanted to raise $3,000, so he said, "Hey, Patreon people, like, if you stop like donating to me this month and just give it to the stream, that way we can hit our goal and like get money to charities and stuff like that." I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, so he makes about 3,000 on Patreon, and he has less than Gerard, so I imagine Gerard makes more than that. So I guess it is beneficial to some people. That's great for people who like do it and it works out. I think it's something that, like, I already marked that. Like, you have to. I think it's one of those things that have to be requested. Like, you can't just do a Patreon, because then I feel like people look at that and see it as, like, schemy, or, like, shady practice or whatever, just because it's like, oh, you want, like, my money, that's all you care about, type And obviously, like, content creators want money because that's how they live. Like, those YouTubers, I'm pretty sure that's all they do is YouTube. So, like, they have to make money some way. And YouTube, I think, is cutting back on, like, how much money they get from ad revenue and things like that. So I want to do this. Yeah, sure, I'll do it. I'll use this weapon I just got. Actually, I'll use this spear. So they have to find new ways of, like, getting support. Go around the floor and then someone hit it. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, you're targeting. What a jerk. Alright. I also realized I don't have a shield. Boy. That was fun. Let's get rid of that sword. I'll get a brand new one. I lost my spear though. That kind of makes me sad. But it was only 10 damage, so it doesn't make me that sad. I don't know what I was talking about before. I know I was talking about Patreon, but I don't remember about what. And I felt like I wasn't done with that conversation. But I guess I am now. Let me just drop this, actually. I don't know how much I've used it, but brand new is better than that. Someone pointed out to me, the Redeads in Wind Waker look a lot like these monks. Just thought that was interesting. I was watching this video, I think by Zeltec on YouTube. He pointed out that hold on, I can't think and talk at the same time. We're gonna go back to that other shrine that we marked. He pointed out that the only places in Wind Waker that the Redead appear are in the Earth Temple, that like mini game like gauntlet thing on Outset Island, and then the private island, and then like one other place, and they're all supposed to be Sheikah related. Oh, I thought that torch was a shrine. But yeah, they're all supposed to be like Sheikah related, and so his theory is that the private island is like owned by the Sheikah or something, and it was just there to protect the peace of the Triforce, to be indescript, I guess. Dude, I've already been there. I guess I should have talked to Simon first before I came over here, but I think he's the last guy that I'll run into, unless there's another one in another river. I also don't get why. I don't know what his name is. The old Zora dude. He's the only one that like hates Hylians. Like I think there's two other people that are both also kind of old that like have grudges against the Hylians, but then all the younger Zora like don't care. They're like, hey Hylian, come help us, which is weird. I mean, they were alive before everything went south, you know, because like Sidon was a baby. Maybe they were all just too young, I guess. Because Sidon was a baby, or at least like 3 or 4, or I don't know how Zora age works. Maybe you're 30 and you're still learning how to swim. But he was a child when Link was around. So I mean, he would have at least been there for like the negative events that happened. But maybe they just don't remember, or it didn't have an impact on them as much as everybody. I have a horse. I always forget. When I'm playing by myself, I honestly don't use horses. I just like run everywhere. But I realize that that's good. I went to go speed up my horse. They didn't want to, I guess. Just yell it. Oh, is this a stable? Yeah, free money. Where'd it go? Where'd my free money go? Oh, okay, here's. Oh, it was only 7. I thought one of those was red. Where'd the shrine go? Did I literally just mark the stable? Okay, no. Alright, I'm not an idiot. I'll go talk to Hetsu in a second. Because I think we got some Korok seeds for him. Alright, shield from water. I did not realize. I don't know what happened there. I also learned this music, the shrine music. It's based off of the cave music from like A Link to the Past or like Link's Awakening, any of those like old 2D ones. I suck. Apparently it's heavily inspired from those games. Which you can definitely hear the similarities when you listen to it. So, pretty cool. I forget what someone said at work, but it was what he thought it was based off of, but the caves makes a lot more sense. Ooh, ancient core. That would have been cool. We already had. Okay. I guess I could have grabbed. No, let's grab the ancient. We could sell them. I think he might use them in ancient hero creation, but I don't remember. Did I lose that wood? Okay. Is it, did I lose the wood damage? Oh. This shield is gonna be broken by the time I get out of this. Ugh, come on. Oh, come on. I don't know how much damage these things do, but lowering my shield durability suck. But we did have a blood. Well, I can't talk. We had a blood moon, so I guess I can just get it from Hyrule Castle. There's a nice sword. Alright. Onward to victory. Actually, let's just... Nothing exciting here. That just goes down for eternity. Alright. I've also thought about doing Mario Maker 2 when that comes out, but I know there's a ton of people who do Mario Maker 1, and I'm sure they'll switch over to Mario Maker 2 when that happens. So I probably would get lost in the swarm of Mario Maker streamers. Yeah, just trying to figure out what to do after Zelda. Because after Valruta, we only got 2 more left, and then we'll be done, because I don't think I'm going to do the DLC, just because there's not like a huge following for this series, and apparently I'm the only one that likes the cell shading turned off from discussions on Reddit. So maybe that's why nobody watches this, or very few people watch this. Those who do, I'm grateful that you do. You think I'm worth spending time on. But I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, but I think the general consensus is people don't like it very much. I'm sure there's a group of people out there who do like it, who just either don't know that I'm streaming it, or there's somebody else who's streaming it. I looked, I didn't find anybody, but maybe I didn't look very hard. Anyway, so I'm trying to find another game. One that's obscure enough that people might be interested in watching it, that isn't being, like, covered by everybody else. Can you stop attacking the horse? Oh my gosh, you dumb keys. Electric keys are easily the most annoying. Next is probably the ice keys. Or maybe fire, because fire will burn your weapons. I don't know. They're all annoying. Oh, we're all the way back here. Are you kidding me? Freaking autosave more game. Also, I don't know why we ran there when we have a perfectly good warp right here. what's up? Okay. I forget, it's always raining over here. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna post this one to YouTube. I haven't posted the other ones. Just because, I don't know, I haven't. But I think just to get more exposure and a little bit more feedback, I'll probably post it to YouTube. And people can watch it there if they really want. I don't have the other videos because I deleted the recording, but I won't delete this one. And then I can have YouTube tell me how great I am. Which is scary. Because YouTube doesn't pull their punches. But it's good, because without feedback, you just keep doing the same thing every day, over and over again. And you don't know that you're doing anything wrong, or that something stinks, or that you're boring, until somebody tells you. So, I don't know. Any feedback is good feedback. Sorry for all the clicking. I just noticed that the stream is like being cut off a little bit on the bottom. Let's try to fix that. But it's probably not that big of a deal. Unless it's really bothering somebody. Okay, where am I running to? I'm running to a call. I don't really want to go there. I guess we should though, because that empty spot is gonna bug the crap out of me. Okay, if we go down there, we have to go all the way back. We're right next to the tower. Let's just do the tower. And then we'll come back and get the shrine. And then I promise we'll go to Zero's domain. I want to do that. I want to at least board Baruta before time's up. I'm only going to do like 2 hours for the stream. I feel like anything longer than that, and people won't watch it. Especially for someone new like me, that they have no idea. It should probably be even shorter. I don't know. I don't know what the retention rate is for Twitch. I know YouTube, it's like, I think 20 minutes is about the cutoff where people start dropping off and stop watching videos. Unless you're like a big name, or you're doing like a review or something. If you go over 20 minutes, it seems like that's the cutoff point. I don't know what it is for Twitch, because people come to Twitch and they expect people to be streaming for hours. But I don't know if like new streamers usually only do it for like an hour or like 30 minutes or something, and just give people a taste, or maybe you have to do it more just so that you can get more exposure. I don't know. Maybe somebody on YouTube can tell me. Or anybody rewatching this after the fact on Twitch. I'm not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. I shouldn't sing if I'm gonna put it on YouTube. I'll get demonetized. Even though those aren't the words. Not that I would be monetizing my videos. Like when I have 0 subscribers. Again, I think the retention for ads is, I forget what it is. It's like 100,000 subscribers, I think, or something close to that, where people will get turned off by ads if you don't have like a high enough subscriber base, because then they're just, it's again like one of those things, it's like, oh, you're just looking for money. Which again, like, yes, content creators are looking for money. Me personally, right now, I'm not. I have a job. My wife has a job. We're not like hurting financially. I'm just doing this for fun. And if people want to have fun with me, then that's great. But my thing was actually like, hey, I play games like every day for about 2 hours anyway. So I might as well stream it, talk to people, try to like start something up here just for fun, just to like hang out with people, shoot the breeze. I'm gonna die a lot, by the way, because this laser kills me in one hit, and it's near impossible to parry freaking Sky Guardians because they move around so much. And then if you do, they take a lot of hits. I think they have the most health. Maybe that's not true. Maybe that's the turrets. Maybe the turrets have more health. Here, look, I'll try to parry this guy. Oh, well. I can't even lock on to him. It's just too high up in the air. Sorry for the rapper noises that you're gonna hear. I still have my sinus infection from a long time ago. It's better now, but talking makes my throat hurt. But I kinda have to talk. Oh, wait! I forgot to say. And yeah, you might say like, oh, we'll just stop streaming until you get better. But I'm trying to keep my videos regular so that I'll have a better chance of exposure, that kind of stuff. Right now, my main, I guess, goal is for exposure. Like, I'm not trying. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, I'm just trying for exposure right now. Obviously, you can't grow a channel with, I think, the 1 follower that I have right now. So the more I get out there and like be in the community and hang out with people, hopefully the more exposure that I'll have with everybody, and more people will be attracted to the stream, and we can have some fun here. But until then, it's kind of just me talking to myself. I'm okay with that, because it makes it interesting for later. That, and I see people that like pop in every now and then. So maybe that's why they're leaving, because I'm talking. Maybe I should just stop talking. I don't know of any stream where nobody talks. Like, are there streams like that where they just play the game and don't talk? I imagine there would be a group, like an audience for that. I don't know how to get it. I quit. We're just gonna do this. But yeah, I imagine there's a group of people who like that kind of stream, and so they probably come here and they're like, ooh, Breath of the Wild, that's fun, and then they hear my melodious voice and they leave. So who knows, I could be driving away people. But hopefully I'm bringing people in. I'm not a scary guy. It's okay if you want to hang out. let's see. Okay, now that we got a collar done, let's go back to what we were doing and hit up Zora's domain. I learned if you never talk to Sidon, and then you go talk to the king, he will, well, first the king will just, like, oh no, okay, so if you talk to the king, wait, there's like 3 different ways you can do it. So you can talk, the way we'll probably do it, you can talk to Sidon, down here at the bridge. Actually, looks like we're gonna skip that. He'll meet up with us later. So you can talk to him there, and then they'll say, hey, I've been looking for you, and then you'll go to Zora's domain together, and then you'll go talk to the king. Or, you can, you can talk to him, and then not follow the path, and so then he's like waiting for you at Zora's domain, but if you don't go in that way, then like he won't see you, so then you'll go try to talk to the king, and he'll be like, hey, I think Sidon's looking for you or something, so you have to go talk to Sidon, and then you can either approach him from the front, which will trigger the cutscene, or you can talk to him from the back, and he'll be like, whoa, like, how'd you get behind me? Like, don't scare me. And then there's a third option where you don't talk to him at all, and you just go straight to the king. And then Sidon's there. Well, like, the grumpy dude, I forget his name, but he's like, you can't just come in here and talk to the king, whatever you want, blah, blah, blah. And then Sidon's like, wait, I need a Hylian, like, I've been looking for you. And then you can talk to him that way. So I didn't know there was, like, different cutscenes for that, so that's pretty cool. Also, I don't know why he's looking for a Hylian. Is it just because they can withstand, like, electricity? Or is he looking for... Because he can't be looking for Link, right? Because everybody thinks he's dead. Or... I don't know, incapacitated. But... maybe he's looking for a descendant, or just somebody who knows what they're talking about. I actually don't remember. I feel like they explained it at some point. As far as I know, I don't think there's a cutscene for, like, multiple cutscenes for different ones. It's not like you could talk to Riju differently, or whatnot. Maybe you could talk to, what's his name? Hera? The bird at the flying range? Maybe, I bet you could probably talk to him before you talk to the chief. I don't know if you would accomplish anything. He'd probably just be like, go away, I'm busy. But I guess you could technically talk to him before talking to the chief. I should try that one day. Yeah, Riju, I don't think... Hey, Frog. You could do anything there. Anybody you talk to would just ignore you. And you wouldn't be able to go directly to the Divine Beast without dying. And let's see, Vagradanya. You guess you could go technically save Ibundu or whatever his name is before talking to the chief. I don't know what that would. We should do that. We should go save him before talking to the chief. See what happens. Trying to do things in order that is not normal. Even though right now I'm following the exact path you're supposed to take to Zoro's domain. But we didn't talk to Sidon, so. This would be so much easier if there wasn't rain. Freaking Varuda making rain. No, I got that song stuck in my head. On the plus side, if I do put this on YouTube, the Nintendo's creators program or whatever just stopped, so I won't get like copyright strikes, which is nice. I don't know if that applies to videos that aren't being monetized, but I'm sure it does. Otherwise, yeah, it does. Because then you could just post whatever you want, right? So, but yeah, they ended that thing, so now we can share Zelda freely. See, there's no side on here because we didn't talk to him. So now we can go up to the king room. Actually, let's do the shrine first. I don't need another one of those. That is unless I completely misunderstood the Nintendo Creator Program. And then I'm sure I'll get a master game from Nintendo at some point. But until then, there's gotta be a way to Copyrights are just so confusing with games, because technically I don't know, actually. I'm gonna say technically, unless we have a license, I don't think any of us really have a right to stream. I don't know if that's true though. But developers generally want people to stream because it's advertising. That's free advertising for them. And it helps them get their game out. I'm trying to not, like, spread lies about things I don't know about, but I don't know. Copyright laws are weird. Somebody who knows more than me can explain it better. I don't want to go off the edge. Look how that happened before. No! Alright, can I push you? There we go. That's golden. Alright. But yeah. To make a long story short, I don't understand copyright. But I'm sure somebody does. And skip that. And I'll accept my prize. Now we can add 2 hearts. We need to find a goddess statue. I was gonna say Great Fairy. That's not true. We still need to find the Great Fairy because we need to upgrade our champion tunic, which I'm not wearing for some reason. What was I wearing? I was wearing, oh, the warm doublet, yeah. I had that on in Font Meadow, never took it off. This guy? This is the other old dude who's like mad at everybody. Trello? Yeah, he's mad at us. So him and the other old dude, whatever his name is, I think they're like the only people. Well, him and this guy, I think he's mad at us too. I'm gonna take a shotgun. Segan? That's a pretty name. I don't know. You're Link. Yeah. He doesn't like us. I will take responsibility. But yeah, like, all the old people don't like us, but then, like,
Hi.
the young people are like, hello, welcome, we like you. So, I don't know, it's weird.
And who might you be? The Zora King is not accepting visitors at this time. I shall escort you out. Pardon my manners, but are you a Hylian? Why didn't you say so in the first place? Please, please, come in.
You are hiding, are you not? But you see, we got a different dialogue option because we didn't talk to Sidon. Sorry, I hit the mic. I just think it's cool. I think it's funny that they bothered to make a cutscene for that and not just have like one generic cutscene that applies to anytime you show up at Zora's Domain. Yes, I don't remember you because I was sleeping. I forget all my memories when I sleep. It's a weird connection to make. King Dorephan. Dorphin? It was Dorphin.
Huh?
Link seems confused. So, when I was testing this game to see if it would work on stream, I was doing Varuta, but I was playing at like 100 frames a second. And so the ice blocks and like the spike balls that Varuta throws at you were just like whizzing past me and hitting like the sides of the cliffs and stuff. And Sidon won't get close to Muzu, that's his name. And Sidon won't get close to Varuta until all the like ice blocks are destroyed. And so I just couldn't get close to him and I couldn't figure out why. But apparently it's tied to the physics is tied to the frames of the game. Because if you hit someone like in the face with like an arrow or something, they'll go flying. Like they just go crazy. Same with like your inventory. It's really hard to navigate. Like one little nudge on the controller will just send you to the other screen. But the game looked really nice. Mechanisms that can control the water. That's weird. I wonder what purpose that served before Calamity took over. Because he said, like, the orbs on the shoulders of Varuta, they control, like, the water flow. So I wonder what the reasoning was behind that. I guess unless they were trying to directly control like the rain, but now it just rains all the time. I don't know. I don't know what purpose that would serve for them. He telepathically gave me this armor. I see you didn't even move. I hope you can forgive his rudeness. I can't. I like how he's like, I'm gonna go work it out, but then he doesn't. We have to go down and work it out. I feel like he should be more obedient to the king. Like the king is telling him, "Hey, we need to help this guy," and he's just being a punk. And I feel like that would be like the death penalty in some countries. I'll put on. Oh, let me not hit him with a hammer. Alright, let's do this. You cannot fool me with such a lie. He remembers nothing. Well, that's not true. I remember some things. It's weird. You'd think after remembering, like, Rivali, he would, like, remember the other champions.
I was thinking. This reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a reckless child. Always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now. I thought it was funny how, being a Hylian, you looked grown up so much faster than I did. I was always willing to heal your wounds, even back then. So if this Calamity Ganon does in fact return, what can we really do? We just don't seem to know much about what we'll be up against. But know this, that no matter how difficult this battle might get, if anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you. No matter when or how bad the wound, I hope you know that I will always protect you. Once this whole thing is over, maybe things can go back to how they used to be when we were young. You know. Perhaps we could spend some time together.
I like Mifa, but the interspecies relationship is kind of weird. But maybe it's normal in Hyrule. I don't know. You're equivalent to a hatchling. Is Zora a hatchling or a bird hatchling? I love how Nintendo like takes a stab at themselves there, because he's like, oh, you can't tell me like you just remembered now that it's convenient to like the story. Also, Muzu doesn't put the dots together very well. He like says, hey, Mifa made that armor like specifically for somebody and it fits you perfectly. How is this possible? And it's like, do you not put the pieces together? Or it could just be like a, I don't know, sometimes people say like, what the heck is going on here, when they know what's going on, you know? You will need 20 shock arrows. I'm gonna grab a few extra just because it would be useful. If I can. I don't remember if the arrows respawn or if there's only like 20 something arrows up there. Alright. Let's go this way. I think a lot of people also, talking about the stream, they'll get on and see, oh, there's only 2 people or 3 people or whatever in the stream. And so then they'll leave just because they're like, oh, it must be not a very good stream. And I do that too. Like, not like with streaming, because I'll watch anybody because I'm bored. But, like on YouTube, if it only has like 12 views, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna watch that video about Breath of the Wild. I'll go watch this one that has 100,000 views. And so it's like, I don't know. It's the same concept. Like, people aren't attracted to small numbers. So that's the hard part. Hey, it doesn't really matter. I do this for fun. And it doesn't matter. I mean, it matters. I'm not saying, like, I don't care if people watch or not. I'm just saying, like, if you're watching, that's awesome. But if you're not watching, I'm not like, why are more people watching? Like, how dare they? I'm literally just doing this for fun. Because I think it'd be fun. I like talking, but I run out of things to say. But I like talking to you guys when there are people like in the chat talking to me, and that's fun. And that's kind of why I started doing this, was just to talk to people and hang out, play some games. And I get, like, there's obviously other platforms you can do that on, if you just want to talk to people. But I figured, hey, I'll give Twitch a shot. We'll see what happens. No arrows in this tree. There's some arrows in this tree. I don't think the Lionel shows up until you step into this area, and then he shows up, like right there. Also, that's an impressive bow for that arrow to go like halfway into that rock. I don't know if anyone's ever taken down this Lionel, like, on their first trip here. Like, we might be able to do it, but I would definitely go through all night with it. So it's like not even. I'd get a cool Lionel sword, I guess. I usually, once I get the Master Sword, I'll start hunting them. Just because I don't care if that breaks, because obviously it comes back. But I don't like breaking my other stuff. If I break like the Master Sword and like one or two others, it's fine. Usually it's just the Master Sword though, because if you do it right and you use like flurry rushes and you like get on his back or whatever, then you don't use durability. So you can get through without wasting your equipment, but it's been a while since I've thought of landing, so we probably won't. Unless we should, just for fun. We got time. Let me save. And then we'll see how it turns out. I don't remember how to fight Lionels. Patiently, I guess. I don't know. That's always the answer, isn't it? Come here, friend. I missed. Hold on, I'm gonna change. I did backflip. And this next one's gonna get you. Oh, you know what? You can actually. Boy. I'm out of weapons. Freeze him right when he's coming for you, and then you have to have a bow equipped, and then you hit him in the face, and then you can get on him. Do it right. I always forget your shield doesn't go up when you have a two-handed weapon. And then I kill myself. Anyway, we got him down to like halfway, so we could take him down if we so desired, but we would break more of our weapons, and that's not worth it to get. Especially a low tier Lionel, like sword and shield and bow. They're just not usually worth fighting. Unless you're like trying to farm Lionel parts to upgrade the barbarian armor or something. I don't know. I'm sure their parts self are nice. Penny. We're at 20. We're at 21. So yeah, I don't know if he's come back. I was gonna get more. Just so I would have some. But I think that's it. Also, if you need shock arrows, this place is just way better than buying shock arrows. Because this Lionel comes up here, unless you kill him, and then he'll just come back with the blood moon. But and maybe that's when the shock arrows come back too. But you can get like 20. How many arrows did we get? You can get 24 shock arrows. Well, minus one that I stole from that guy. Yeah. Alright. Should we go down there and do that one real quick? It's kind of like right there. Also, I think there's a great fairy shrine next to it, so it'd be a good work point for the future. Oh, there's one more arrow. Let me grab this. Oh, here we go. So yeah, here's a couple more. So yeah, you can get 25 arrows if you just come up here. And they're free. The only thing you have to deal with is a Lionel that wants to kill you. Also, what is this blue marker? Did I do this? I don't know. I guess not. Oh no, who has a shock arrow? Oh, that's a fire arrow. And he's not aiming. Okay. I don't care then. Oh, there's a close. Let's try this again. Oh, that's on the way to Akala, I think. Right? Yeah. Alright, we'll eventually get that one. We'll go right past it, so it's not like I'll miss it. What are these apples? Oh, we didn't talk to Hetsu at the stables. Oh well. We don't really need more weapon stuff. Oh, please tell me this is a minor test of strength. Okay, good. Alright, we'll use this sword. Ooh, an axe. I like the axes way better than I'm always afraid to like get in there and ground pound them or whatever. Because I do that. I've done that a couple times. Like, I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong or something, but every time I do it, I just get lasered. So I stop doing it. I just hide. Unless I have like a surplus of arrows and then I can shoot them from the sky. But I usually do that on major tests of strength just because I want to be done with it. Nice, giant ancient core. I think we need that for the ancient armor. Now that we got that, I saw that shrine again. I almost went and marked it again. Yeah, now that we're done with that, let's travel back over here. Alright. So we'll just swim back up the waterfall and then fly down, because I don't remember exactly how you're supposed to get there officially. Also, where's my bridge? Oh, it's up there. I would summon my horse, but then we'd be done with it in like 2 seconds. Because we need to be up there, but there's not like a... Oh, there is a thing. Okay. Cool. I was like, there's not a waterfall for us to climb up. I'm so ready for it to be done raining. Alright, I'm tired of it raining. And then, I bet we can finish Varuta before our time's up. So, we'll try to do that. Talk to this guy. Glad to see you're ready to go. Thanks. do this. Also, the water's like really clear, so you can see it just like floating in the lake, which is kind of funny.
You must break that ice.
Recognize it.
We're getting closer. Straight up.
Really?
Marvelous.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Should have left a little bit of
I'll always save you.
stuff left. That's okay.
Let's find an opening. Here you go. Go! That's it.
Alright, there it goes. Stop shooting. I feel like that would have made a bigger splash than that, but what do I know? I'm no splashologist. And then because the water's clear, you can just see him just literally just raises up. Doesn't even like move his legs or anything. I just think that's so funny. Maybe he has little like propellers on the bottom of his feet.
Well, Link, here we are. Looks like this is where the real work starts. Best of luck. Nice job cutting off the water flow from this divine beast.
Oh, thanks. I don't know why it was ever made to have water flow.
Show the enemy no fear.
I guess it's a
I'll
defense
see you back
mechanism.
at
That's the
Zora's
only thing I
domain.
can think of.
Farewell.
Because they all have like a way of fighting back. You know, like Bombetto has those cannons. This thing has water. I guess. I don't know. It also has like a shield. Like if you try to come here without Sidon, you just like get ricocheted. I assume the same is true for the others as well. Varudanya has those meteors and the drones. And then, obviously, Naboris has the electricity thing. Super annoying.
You're here.
Oh, I
must
thought it was
say
gonna go by itself.
that I am so happy to see that this day has finally arrived. Now, Ruta can be freed of Ganon's control. You'll need a map to prevent you from getting lost. The guidance stone there contains the information that you will need.
Alright. Let's get the map. No, let's use the sword. How much is bomb? Let's not waste those. I like how Muzu says you need 20 arrows for that Varuda fight. Like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, you need 4. Like, there's 4 things to hit. Get a couple extra if you're like worried about missing, but there's only 4 targets, and they're pretty big.
Good. You've obtained the map of the Divine Beast. You will see several glowing points on your map which represent the terminals that control Ruta. Take Ruta back by... Be careful.
I don't know why they can't, because they give you like their abilities after you save them. I feel like they should give it to you when you get there. Like, here, this might work. Maybe they're too weak to give it to you. They're too trapped. Because I would definitely like the freaking Obrosa's Fury during that fight.
There are 4 terminals remaining. Don't give up.
Oh, that reminds me. That's the other time I used an attack plus potion, was during the DLC, like boss fights, where you have to go back. I definitely used one for. Oh no, this one actually. I used one for this one because this one you barely get anything. They give you like 10 arrows, and then like 2 weapons. And you break the first one before you even get to the second phase.
Yep.
Yeah, that sucks. And I was doing it on I was on Master, so that probably can. Because you have to keep hitting them, otherwise you will regain health. Should you stop them? So much juice. I guess I should just actually fight. I think that's a 20. Let's see what I can get rid of. I don't really know if I guess I can get rid of a hammer. Actually, that probably has a better durability. Let's just get rid of a hammer. I don't need 2 hammers. Alright, this is 20. Okay. Yeah. The hammers are easy to find. They're almost at every stable. And then you just find another one if you need it. Okay. Let's get this one. While we're waiting, we can do this and start spinning that wheel.
There are 3
That is not the direction I want to. Oof. So close. What a waste. What a waste of a good arrow. this field. Oh no, okay, we're good. Not something cool. That was very disappointing. All the way back here. So I wonder, like, once you're on board the Divine Beast, like, what prevents the Calamity from just taking over again? That's, I don't understand. Really can't get built in. If someone's on board or something. Well, no, because the champions were on board.
There are 2 terminals remaining.
There's a chest on the other side. I don't know where it is, but... I landed here once, and then I just, like, jumped out. Like an idiot. Nope, other way. Oh, wait, maybe. Yeah, maybe. And then I just think we go off the wheel.
Just one time.
Alright, alright. Let's go off that. This is enough to hit the wall. Yes, excellent. Alright. So slowly. I guess is a good thing. I just feel like Naruto would be pumping out more pressure. Maybe it's a really heavy wheel.
You activated all the term. There should be a... Be careful.
Okay, let's go fight this time.
was one of Ganon's creations. I put up as much of a fight as I could, but it proved to be my demise 100 years ago. Regardless, I believe that you are well prepared for this moment. I have faith in you.
Let's go. Let's dance.
That spear has a long reach.
Oh wow. Oh, we might be redoing this fight very soon. I should feel it, but I like quarter heart. And now I'm just gonna hit him with shockwaves.
Careful.
Because that seems easier. What food do I have? I have meat. I need to save those eggs. Oh, we can go do those eggs now, though. I should have just ate that one. Because anything else is going to kill me.
Now it's your turn.
Should I try to find my spear? Oh, he's fine. Oh, he's angry. I honestly don't have another weapon. Here, we'll hit him with this, because these Alright, next shot. It's such a nice fight, not on Master Wheel, and not in the illusionary realm. It takes so long, if you fight it just takes so long. Those platforms went down. I mean, it makes sense that they would, but I've never actually seen them go down. Right, let's get our ability to heal ourselves when I screw up. And then this will be it for the stream after this cutscene.
Hello, Link.
We'll probably hit up
Because of your courage,
Vadridania
my
next.
spirit is now free.
And
And Ruta as well. Thank you
We're pretty close to having enough hearts for the
For I
Master
now
Sword, so we might do that
know
next time too. Before
To
we
be
go do
with you
Lover
once
Danya.
again.
Anyway, I'll be quiet so you can watch the cutscene.
Since I am now a spirit, my healing power would be wasted on me. I have no need of it. So therefore, I would like you to have it. Please accept Mifa's grace. Yesterday, I was awash in a pool of tears. I had nearly given up hope and resigned myself to being trapped here as a spirit for the rest of eternity. But now you're here. All this time, my hope was to see you once more. Promise me that you will not hesitate to call upon my power if you ever find yourself in need. Knowing that will let my spirit rest in peace. I must go. Ruta and I have our roles to fulfill. We are both honored to be able to play the role of support. We'll annihilate Ganon together. Farewell. Save her, Link. Save the princess. Save Princess Zelda.
This music is some of my favorite in the game. One that reminded me of some legends. Let's go. Let's get started.
Ruta, we found a way to be useful to Link, and the other champions, of course. Our job will be to help Link as he fights Ganon inside the castle, however we can. Using your ability to drain Ganon of his power is key to our success. This is it. This will be our last chance, and everyone's last hope. If we seal him away, then we can restore peace to Hyrule. And both your duty and mine will be fulfilled. Father, are you well, I wonder? I want you to know I have always followed my heart. I'm sorry I made you worry. I wish I could see you again. Even just once more.
Alright. Well, thanks guys for watching. and thanks to those who watch after. And yeah, tomorrow we'll be back same time at noon, and we will probably try to go get the Master Sword. So that'll be pretty fun. Anyways, thanks again. I'll see you guys tomorrow.